Hey guys, how are you? In today's videos of the 4 journalists, we have brought 4 Colombian actors to ask them 5 questions.
We will ask them about the prediction and problems that they have about Colombian, Latin America, technology, culture, environment.
It's one of us interviews, one of them, and we will see that they have the famous one to say.
Let's go to the video.
Raindrops are falling on my head, and just like the guy whose feet are too big for his bed, nothing seems to fit. Those raindrops are falling on my head.
Good morning, Mr. Leguizamo.
Good morning.
Welcome to the 4 journalists.
Thanks.
Let's start.
Okay.
What is the biggest problem in Colombia and what must be the solution?
Corruption is the biggest problem we have in Colombia because the economic resources that are stolen by politicians are very high. The solution must be justice. The politician who steals pays with him, jail, and no house for jail.
How do you think culture will be in 10 years?
Culture was changed a lot in the present century. I think that culture will have several changes. New generations will be harder to understand. Technology influences a lot in this.
How do you think technology will be in some 10 years?
Technology will change a lot. We will be dependent on it. Today, people depend on their phones. Well, in the future, it will be worse.
How many years do you think the country will export their environmental impact and what can do to do reduce impact?
Colombia is a country with an abundance of environmental resources, but I believe that Colombian resource will end in less than 100 years. We must take care of our country and prioritize natural resource over economic resource.
What would be the biggest problem in Latin America?
Latin America is strained by violence and drug trafficking. I think this could be our biggest problem. The only we can avoid it.
Thank you, Mr. Leguizamo.
Thanks to you. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Good morning, Mr.
Good morning.
Welcome to the 4 journalists.
Thank you.
Let's start.
Okay.
What is the biggest problem in Colombia, and what must be the solution?
I believe that the biggest problem in Colombia is the inequality of resources and wealth. The solution is that Colombians should be more critical and aware.
How do you think culture will be in 30 years?
I believe that the future depends on each one of us, but as we go, it can be a mediocre and lost culture.
How do you think technology will be in the some 10 years?
I think there will be many technological advances, but it must be taken into account not to affect the planet.
How many years do you think the country will support the environmental impact, and what can we do to reduce impacts?
The country does not believe that it will support long if we do not change the way of life.
What will be the biggest problem in Latin America?
The most common problems are corruption and inability to fight criminal must improve those factors.
Time for your time, Mr. R.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Good morning, Mr. Murillo.
Good morning.
Welcome to the 4 journalists.
Thank you.
Let's start.
Okay.
Okay. What is the biggest problem in Colombia and what must be the solution?
I think that the biggest problem in Colombia is the mismanagement of the rulers. I think that the solution to this problem comes from every Colombian. They should know how to choose their leaders.
How do you think culture will be in 10 years?
I think that culture in Colombia, to of the third of 10 years, must be richer in folklore, music, and tradition.
Okay. How do you think technology will be in the same 10 years?
I think that the technology in 10 years must based on improving the problems of Colombian civilization.
Very good. How many years do you think the country will support the environmental impact? And what can we do to reduce the impact?
I think that the country can resist environmental problems and not say for how long. To improve this, we must appropriate and become aware of the resource we have.
Yeah. What will be the biggest problem in Latin America?
The biggest problem in Latin America is poverty, corruption, and bad rulers. But the problem is in us, the inhabitants for its country. We can fight together to achieve a better future. Latin America will be the best continent to live.
Thanks for your time, Mr. Murillo.
Thanks for you.
Good morning, Mr. Premier.
Good morning.
Welcome to the Four Journalists.
Thank you.
Let's start.
Okay.
Good. What is the biggest problem in Colombia, and what must be the solution?
The biggest problem in Colombia is corruption. Until every Colombian should be more aware of the election of our representatives.
Good. How do you think culture will be in the 10 years?
The culture in 10 years is going to be very corrupt. It will be with evil third hearts.
Okay. How do you think technology will be in the same 10 years?
The technology is going to be more advanced with society more susceptible and conformist can be a more oppressive society.
Okay. How many years do you think the country will support the environmental impact? And what can we do to reduce the impact?
Let's start 50 years, we must solve more trips.
Okay. What will be the biggest problem in Latin America?
The biggest problem can be conformation and mediocrity. In the future, will be devastating. We should unite and work for a better planet.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Thank you for your attention.
And we hope you have a good day.
Just
Bye
like
bye.
his feet are too big for his bed. Nothing seems to fit.